Hi, minasan. Today I wanted to record a video on how to write a cultural perspective presentation. It's on the AP test as a speech, but we're going to start as an essay. For those of you who are going to take the AP test in a year or two, you must do a speech that's in this format. You do not know what the topic is going to be about. It's always a surprise. And as you can see on this handout, you only get 4 minutes to prep for the speech and 2 minutes to actually say it. Now, again, for the AP and when you're in 4th year Japanese, this will be a spoken assignment, but because you're in J3 and I'm kind of prepping you for next year, we are doing this as a written assignment first, okay? All right, so we are going to draft our essay, okay? Again, not speech, but an essay about how animals affect our lives or how they're in our lives, both in Japan and in the United States. Just to be consistent with this outline and the AP format for the speech, and again, we're not doing a speech yet. We're just writing this out first, is we're going to use the desmas polite style. So not plain style, but the polite style. All right, the first things first. With any speech, you have to begin with an appropriate introduction. And for Japanese, that would be これから the topic について話します. I added the red here for those of you who are not familiar with the kanji. So これから the topic について話します. So you can, for this one, これから日本の動物とアメリカの動物について話します. Right? I would like to speak about animals in Japan and animals in the United States. In a perfect world, you would also elaborate on this introduction. You always want to elaborate, add extra. So add a second sentence to your introduction that has to do with animals. I'm sure you can think of something. All right. Now, for this speech/essay, you have to use transitional phrases to introduce your 5 topics. And honestly, you do this way so that the person evaluating you can keep track of how many things that you're talking about. So, to introduce the first topic, you can use mazu, which is first, or dai ichi ni, literally number 1. Okay, so mazu or dai ichi ni, make your statement and elaborate on that statement with a second sentence. And again, your topic this time is about animals. Animals in the United States, animals in Japan. You can talk about anything. You can talk about pets. You can talk about the Chinese zodiac, right? You can talk about farm animals. Up to you. All right, for your second topic, you can use the transitional phrase tsugi ni, which means next, or dai ni ni, which means number 2. And then talk about your next topic. And again, elaborate with a second sentence. For the third topic, dai san ni. And then elaborate. Dai yon ni. Sentence and elaborate. Dai go ni. Sentence and elaborate. So you want 5 separate ideas to talk about with an elaboration sentence or a second sentence after each topic. Next step is to explain your perspective or view, what you think. So, 私の考えとして、it is my thought, blank と思います。面白いと思います。日本人は動物が好きだと思います。With not adjectives, you have to have だ before the to. So, 好きだと思います。If you're using a verb, 行く plain form と思います。食べると思います。Okay. All right. Then, in the end, you have to end your speech/essay with 最後に blank blank blank. Just your final thoughts. And 以上です。以上です means that is all. And that signals your listener that you're done. Okay? So this is the basic format for an AP style speech. Again, we're going to start by just drafting it in written form. Eventually we'll actually speak it. But drafting it in the AP style first. These are just other words that you may use. These are not required, but are helpful. Other transitional words such as それから、その上、しかも、それとも、ですから、しかし、一般的に言って、例えば、なぜなら blank からです。Okay, giving reason. I'm not going to go over uncertainty because it's actually a very layered, multifaceted grammar structure and concept. So I'm going to skip the uncertainty portion of this handout for you now. You'll learn more about it in J4. All right. So again, these are directions for the speech, but you will eventually do a speech. So when you actually say your speech, make sure that you say it loud and clearly, use a confident voice. Make sure that your Japanese culture points are accurate and detailed. Again, elaboration detailed. Observe and think critically for reasons about Japanese cultural behavior, if you can. Okay, again, we're just in level 3 right now. We're getting there. And hopefully for this essay/speech, you're not going to discuss uncertainty or what you think maybe might be the case. So ignore number 4 for now. Okay. So I will put this in Google Classroom for you. Now, in addition to that, we have the scoring guide, but I'm going to go through that in a separate video. All right. If you have any questions, let me know.